A Cameroonian has been jailed for 25 years and deportation awaits him. This brother only moved to the United Kingdom 7 years ago. He recently collected his indefinite leave to remain, and sadly, this brother is going to be spending the next 25 years in prison, and he will be sent back to Cameroon at the end of his prison sentence. There are valuable lessons that anyone can learn from this story, especially young black men. One of the best ways to learn in life, as I always say on this platform, is to learn from other people's mistakes and success. Randy's mom was the one that did everything for her son. She had two children. She came to the UK and she has worked tirelessly. She wanted her son, Randy, to have a good life in the UK. That is why the mother did everything that any responsible mom could do for the son to have a better life. Frank is my name. For those seeing my face for the first time on this channel, we share content to inform and educate our audience. There is no substitute to information. Knowledge, they say, is power. If you see any value in this content, you can support our work by giving this a like, share. I am sure this brother, if he had been following the Lunch Club, maybe he would have think twice before he landed himself in serious trouble. He came to the shores of this country 7 years ago. A report has it that this brother is a very hard working brother and dedicated guy. When it comes to work, according to the report that we have, this man has no problem. He works tirelessly. Everywhere he has worked, no complaint about his behavior. But there is a problem. His weaknesses is his love for women. He's one of those brothers that see themselves as fine boy, pretty boy. Yes, pretty boy. That is this brother's weakness according to the report. He likes to flirt around. Most men like women, I'm not going to lie, but you have to be able to control yourself. This brother, one day, after he settled, initially he's already got a child from a Cameroonian girl who's a student. He has a child for that girl. He just collected his indefinite leave to remain. Report has it that one fateful day, this brother, let me know whether you have any sympathy for the story of Randy. He met a young girl. This young girl said this brother was very, very charming. The brother told this young girl that he became friends with this young girl according to the report that we have. This guy was helping this girl to fix her car. The one thing led to another. The girl invited Randy to her house. One thing led to another. Something happened there. After that, the girl then accused Randy of assaulting her, sexually assaulting her. The case went to court. Let me know what your views are. The case went to court. When the case went to court, Randy was found not guilty in court. When he was found not guilty, he left the court thinking that, yes, he is out. What he didn't know is that two other women have also come forward. One of them is from Cameroon. The other one is from the Caribbean, Jamaica. They've also come forward with the same accusation about this brother's behaviors. They accuse this brother of controlling behavior, emotional manipulation. This brother that you are seeing now, he works as an engineer in a telecommunication company. Engineer, he has a very, very good, high-paying job in Leicester, where he lives in England. This guy, after that incident, the other two women came forward and accused this brother of the same thing that the first woman accused him of. The other two women then said that this guy will control their phone. He will tell them not who to speak to, not to speak to their family. He was controlling these women. This guy became to the point where he will tell these women, he will tell them who to meet. He met the first woman at a nightclub when the girl was out with friends. After the second woman, this guy was arraigned for the second time. The first, listen to this story. There are valuable lessons that can be learned from this story. After this guy was acquitted for the first time. The Crime Prosecution Services then arranged him for another charge. When they arranged for the second charge, they brought the first girl who presented evidence, whose case Randy was acquitted. They then present this girl to come and give evidence again in court. This time around, they wanted to demonstrate that Randy's behavior is consistent, that this behavior is not an isolated incident, that this behavior, that three women have accused this man in court of doing the same thing to the three of them. When the case went to court for this other time, this girl gave evidence and the other women came forward and they gave evidence. This brother who had a better life, who has just collected his indefinite leave to remain, the brother was then found guilty just 2 weeks ago. Brother Randy was found guilty. He's only 32 years old. He was then found guilty. This time around, the court found Randy guilty. The court said that although the guy was acquitted for the first time, they brought this other lady to present what they call bad character evidence because the accused were similar, to persuade the jury that this is not an isolated incident. The CPA then applied to the court of this bad character to demonstrate the relevance to the case and still consistent in giving evidence. After the trial in April, which Randy was first acquitted, they then found him guilty of 5 counts: rape, 1 count of assault, and another count of strangulation against the second woman. He was also convicted of 1 count of rape, 1 count of forced imprisonment, 2 counts of actual body harm, 1 count of assault by beating, 1 count of controlling or coercive behavior against the third woman. With Randy pleading guilty, this time around, with Randy pleading guilty to 1 count of strangulation. So he admitted that he strangled this woman, but the brother denied that he did what he said. He said it was consensual. That is what he said. He said he has been framed up. This is what Randy is saying. He said he has been framed up, that these women consented to it. My brothers and sisters, let me tell you this. Take it from me. According to the government-owned data, a black person is likely to receive harsher sentence. A black person is likely to walk into the court, presumed guilty until proven innocent. Or remember, the court system is supposed to be innocent until proven guilty. There is a but. There is a but. As a black man, if you lack emotional intelligence and you fail to control your urge and you forget your place, if you are not born in this society, you forget the reason you came to this country. I am telling you, the British system will humble you. Now, on this platform, we do not condone any act of violence against any women. I've said it repeatedly. I have 3 daughters. I will not tolerate any act of violence against any women. This is why, for my position is that because this brother lacked emotional intelligence, He was one of those boys who was doing fine boy, pretty boy. The pretty boy has now landed our brother in jail for 25 years. The brother just collected his indefinite leave to remain. As I said before, everyone that knows this guy said that this guy, when it comes to work, it is 100% perfect. But when it comes to women, the brother is loose. And that is the weakness of most men. Sadly, this brother has now been found guilty. He will be spending 25 years in prison because he has indefinite leave to remain. And the rule says that when you have indefinite leave to remain and you spend more than 2 years in prison, you'll be sent back to your home country. So this brother is going to be sent back to Cameroon when he finishes his prison sentence. Let me know whether you have any sympathy for this brother. My heart goes out to the women. And my heart goes out to this young man's mom, because the mother wanted her son to have a better life. That is why she did everything for the son to come to the UK. Sadly, because this brother was thinking with what is under his leg instead of his brain, he has destroyed everything that the mom has built for him. He has destroyed it. And he has a child, and that child is not going to grow up with the father. There are valuable lessons that can be learned from the story of Randy Ayor, who was sentenced a few weeks ago to 25 years in prison and deportation awaiting. The women that are involved in this case, they are all the victims. We must all work together to stop all forms of violence against women. If you know anyone that would benefit from this video, there are a lot of men like Randy out there. A lot of young men, when you call them, you advise them, they say, you don't listen. Yeah, you don't listen. It is only when this man has been locked behind, but that is now, he's not telling his mom, I'm sorry for the pain I caused you. Randy will watch this video in prison because they have access to YouTube. Hopefully, he will learn. Share this video with anyone that you know will benefit, especially young black men. Share this video, because if you do not control what is under your leg, when you are arraigned in court, your case, you already presume guilty as soon as you walk into the court, because that is the system. That is the system where we live. As a black man, you are portrayed as violent, as somebody who is sexually crazy, you cannot control your sexuality. That is the way the media portray you. And if you then if you then behave in a way that reinforces that belief, that stereotype, you are giving your enemy grenades to blow you. And when they blow you, do not blame anybody but blame yourself. Hopefully somebody can learn. Share this video with anyone that you know will benefit. Let me know whether you have any sympathy for our